Hey folks, it's me, your boy here, and this time, like last time, was that I was out cold due to the car crash that Chef had to do the episode, and since that now I'm back in the run for some time. Then let's get it started. That we have the final 8 players left from the Screaming Gaffers and then the Killer Grips. That both teams have 4 to 4 people left on both sides has returned back to the show and will be on the sides of the Killer Grips for right now. And if Cody's out, then tough luck for the bro man. So let's just see how one of the teams wins this week, and pretty much to see how that will happen. And I mean, completely, we're going to see how that's going to happen in Total Drama Action Simulator. Now, in my only advice to say who and might will or so much not win or how, then we're going to have to see who does win. But at the end of the time, at the end of the week, we're going to have to find out and see who does win the next episode of Total Drama Action Simulator. Plus, who knows? I mean, who knows what definitely does happen along the way of Total Drama Action Simulator. Let's do this. Meanwhile, the girls in Trailer B, and as things were seeming to be just fine after when something was going to go wrong. That, well, looks like in the girls' trailer in Trailer B, looks like pretty much as for Gwen, she was crying for Bridget, that Bridget was out of the show. Since more likely that Bridget was eliminated during that time on number 13, but that kind of sucks to see how that happens. I mean, competitions be competitions, so what is that supposed to go on with? Oh, and somehow that most of them are talking on the screen. Somehow in trailer B that they were having a conversation that Lashana was talking to Gwen after Gwen was crying a little bit from Bridget being out of the game for a bit. And as in for Gwen, she might be considered talking to, however, that's going to go on to see what happens here. And so far, meanwhile with the dudes in trailer A, as in for pretty much for the conversation, by the way, with 5 dudes in trailer A to see how they're up to. And so far, one of them is probably talking pretty much as far that they're talking. All right, bud, what is it, Owen? Listen, Owen, I think about it of calling Courtney at some point when I get the time to do that, Owen. I know, man, of what I'm doing here. When I see myself in the mirror, Owen, all I know is that I see is people who would always gun against me. That leads me into my own doom, because in my life I have a hard and long memory that I would never and can't stop thinking to myself of how far I trying to get of the money by me winning for that is Courtney or Gwen is what I trust in myself to see ahead. And Owen was crying a little bit from Duncan's statement, by the way, that he was being pretty proud to see that. And most likely, Owen hugs Duncan to the story that he told him about it. Man, I think hugs are okay, and thanks for the understanding. Wow, why, Owen? And you can let go of me now, before I choke. It looks like Owen stopped hugging Duncan, exactly, hugging Duncan. But pretty much, yeah. So anyway, next, of course, is that, well, looks like, again, though, looks like they're coming on out for the episode. Episode as we can, or there will be none of the guys leads left is you, me, and Owen, and of our team. Pretty much it leads into the team that leads left or whatever that was in the script, but who really doesn't even know? Gotcha, Noah. I will be. Oh yeah, I think that was Noah. Give me a second. Anyway, trying to fix up the next one exactly. So yeah, pretty much I'm gonna type this out and type out and say is yada yada. Oh geez, this one's gonna be crazier, but here we go. Fix that problem and boom, there we go, fixed. Alright, so anyways, continue right on ahead. And as Chris was blows the horn again, oh, that feels so good. Hi, gang. Ready to know why I called you guys here? Yep, the ladies are going to like me in this after that I get some alone time with the ladies while I'm in it. So like it. And I'm not trying to mention the girls in the competition. I was talking about other ladies as I was talking about. Bro, come on. Like, really. A loin cough? that just, like, wow, dude. It hurts a lot. Oh my god. Ah. Are you sure about that, man? And really to think that hurts. Yet to see you being sent for an angry dogs to go at you for at 7 minutes. If I was you, bro, bruh, chill it. Bro, chill it. It was a joke. It was a joke, Mister. I will want to go ahead and get ice cream to be yepping himself away in the horror show to let your life be in your own doom of hell. Whatever you say, bro. Because at least, man, at least you can bear it as long as you can, and then your team to get the wins against this of your primal instincts for the survival and can be back in the caveman movies. So today's movie genre that will and be and would be is the period movies. The period movies. Yes, it is. And no talking, no talking. The cave people do have a way to be confused and grunt. Plus, everyone is going to wear for your costumes. And now, since Owen is here, and yes, there will be a challenge for a mammoth to beat with a stick. So get into your characters. If you guys being into caveman and women. And pretty much as for the people who are going to be in the caveman costume and cave girls costumes, well, looks like the 3 girls got in their costumes. And also as for the 5 guys exactly, not Gus. Silly me. The 5 guys, not Gus. Gus. What a pretty stupid little awkward name on that. Gets into the caveman costumes and pretty much gets into say how what they're saying. So I'm game in this caveman costumes, as I would not care about that, but it beats me more than dealing with but better nothing to do. So don't judge me. Anyway, so as in for pretty much for how everyone's in their caveman costumes and cave girl costumes, well, as in the challenge continues. Okay, everybody, here is your first Stone Age challenge. Please. And you will have is rocks that was from the Stone Age back in the time. Yep, it sure is. Now, for rocks are much useful when something gets better. When to do it with it. Right, rocks. Really? Is this just the way how it was invented already? And also, don't care, bro. So as in for that you guys and gals have to steal the firewood from Owen that would be in a mammoth. And so ever gets the firewood will let your team win. But go for the fire and put them down on the ground and start a fire that will be with rocks to make the fire and still win the challenge. gets to head on to the second challenge. Anyways, and so get ready and go. Everyone gets to find and get the firewood from Owen as a mammoth, and looks like the killer grips are about to do so. And as for screaming gaffers, the battle gets interesting. Oh boy, look at that. It gets interesting as this goes. And Chef grabs Duncan. Hey, not so fast, Duncan. What the? Hey, Chef, what do you want? Bruh, not so much fabric here to cover myself. Not in my life of an answer to tell you, Duncan. Not, so hand it over to me, punk boy. Whatever, dude, fine, here. And Duncan drops everything from his back. Come on, I said all of it, you snake scummer. Okay. Again, not so much. Again, not much fabric here to do so. As Duncan was about to drop something as from his back for Chef, Duncan and Chef both hears somebody screaming from one of the Killer Grips team from Owen. And it looks like Cody, on the other hand, was running from Owen as Owen was the mammoth chasing Cody to get from the sticks and steal it back from him. Looks like it got pretty interesting. Oh God, that dumbass found something more odd than this is. Now that's just funny. Shut it, Duncan. And then Duncan wasn't speaking. Well, Cody is sure at his doom about that. As for him, that he would found the beaver dam all by himself. Yep. And as Chef lets go of Duncan and pretty much continues. Hey Owen, Cody has said that he would steal your pancakes at 10 in the morning. Uh-oh. Looks like as in for Owen, he's gonna be mad about that. Uh-oh. Looks like Owen's charging right at Cody again. Wow, that's gonna be crazy. Well, looks like my job is done here. And you know what they say, claim before the storm ran mammoth. A period of time that comes before a more chaotic one to be Mammoth's treat. And then as Duncan grabs the firewood, pretty much just takes it and Cody was running from Owen. And then Noah and Gwen were appreciating Duncan a round of applause for him to get the firewood. You're welcome, guys, and let's start the fire. And then as if from Lashana, Lashana's going to chase Owen like he's going to beat him into the next peon a day. And it looks like Owen was running from Lashana. Oh, snap. So, you think that the team's got their firewood? Not to worry. Yes, they do have the firewood. And then as in for pretty much that everyone has finally gotten to it, so pretty much. Fine, man, but you will get to watch your team try to win the second challenge, okay, bud? And then as in Owen was going to walk away and try to get out of the mammoth suit, while pretty much Owen gets to hang up with the screaming gaffers. And then as in for the people, by the way, are going to just try to burn the rocks, or honestly, try to set up fire. And most likely, most of them got set on fire for most likely using the firewood. Trust me, it would be ended up like burnt steak. Duncan used the two rocks and bashed the rocks to set one of them spark to fly. And then as in for most of that remains to be continued and seen. So continue on under this, and also looks like one of that has to pretty much happen. So again though, Duncan and Lashana are challenging each other to see who can make the best fire. And whoever does win this first challenge, or a little bit half the first challenge, then it moves on to our second challenge. So don't go anywhere, and we'll have these messages continue to be seen.